against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Canes headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Offense getting set for 1st down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking off. He'll set up to throw. Escapes trouble. Still looking, on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. And the Canes want to move quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That's caught. It's Harris. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give as they work on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I... Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I imagine he's going to get an... This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. Discards a man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Strikes the blow. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Wallace. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Finds a tight end. Tackled, but he has a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll throw it on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's gone. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's...
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Got a lot of room to the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Looking for a huge play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But He's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he could hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse. And
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. He'll take it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's
going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Offense in an empty set. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just made
nothing but green ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's complete. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Slips away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going over the top. Pass falls incomplete in there. Seconds left. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Smashes through the tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. 2nd down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll just keep slinging it. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They want the edge on the jet sweep. Bulls his way forward. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lopez. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lopez. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for space. It's Wallace. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He fires to the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That's reeled in. It's Wallace. On the move at the 30. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is...
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently going forward.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Touchdown, Oregon! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Wallace. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by...
Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can...
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The back goes in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. And that pass picked off.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's the end of the third quarter. Oregon 56, Penn State 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Wide out in motion. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of teams beat themselves, and they showed it right there.
The snap sets up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down coming up.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Gonna try to get it himself. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon, 63. Penn State, 21.
Fair catch, called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And back to the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's his fourth interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And now this offense will take the field again. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give any extra yards after the catch.
He wants to pass it on second down. He'll take a shot. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W?
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it. And
the ball squirts free. Bounced right back to them. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll fire.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on at midfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
He'll take a deep shot here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.